Hi, everybody. Thank you for being with us here today. Whether you're from the country or you've traveled from not so far, we're very pleased to have you here today in the Media Ethics Council conference in combating hate speech and supporting your networking efforts. I'll start straight. We'll not beat around the bush, straight into the topic. We believe regulation cannot be a magic box where all remedies are stored, especially in the environment that you work. It's dynamic, and strict external regulation would be incompatible with the flexible nature of journalism and free expression. Journalism needs to stave off censorship and the limitation of information, both of which are detrimental to the public interest. That's why self-regulation becomes crucial by preemptively laying out standards to which journalists are expected to adhere in maintaining the integrity of the profession while allowing for necessary maneuvering space. At the same time, the actions and findings of complaints commissions provide an internal remedy mechanism through review by experienced peers, which other professions already possess or are working to establish, identifying deviations from the standards in a non-punitive and advisory role. For all these reasons, at the OSCE mission to Skopje, together with the representative for freedom of media, we're very pleased that we recognize the potential of the Media Ethics Council upon its establishment as early as 2013, and saw with great pleasure and happiness how it became immediately active, functional, and reached out, establishing ties with our colleagues across the region. We also acknowledge the formation of the Media and Ethics as a valuable forum for exchange of ideas and identifying shared challenges in Southeastern Europe, and best practices, of course. In cooperation with the representative for freedom of media, we provided the initial support for the strategy, which then thankfully developed into the support, fully fledged support that the Embassy of the Netherlands in the country provided to the Media Ethics Council. Remaining committed to the capacity building of the Media Ethics Council, we continue to organize trainings, especially in the identification and condemnation of hate speech, which we believe achieved its goal, as evidenced by the Complaints Council swift responses to the individual complaints published on the website of the Media Ethics Council. Modern times are great. We live a lifestyle which our ancestors would have not even dreamed of. But problems such as discrimination and hate speech related to ethnicity, religion, political affiliation, sexual orientation continue to be present as they were before. We're just more aware of it now. And in all our societies, they have been further complicated by the recent flow of refugees in some of the countries in the region. At the same time, media remain very influential in our lives. The availability of new devices, our connectivity, channels progress at unprecedented levels and bring unprecedented benefits, but all, if unchecked, may threaten the quality and professional integrity of a journalist. Media, now more than ever before, face the responsibility to report without bias and refrain from inflammatory language, which can have dire consequences to the stability and security of individual societies, countries, but also the region. We live in a small world. We are linked with each other in more ways than sometimes we even acknowledge. We know ethical journalism is not easy. Obstacles abound in every profession. But with that in mind, let me express my appreciation for taking your time to attend this meeting and actively seek ways to reach out to each other, identifying challenges the reality sends our way. Conventional wisdom suggests unity creates power, so let's consider this a point of our unity. Sharing best practices and challenges to achieve those marks a successful approach in addressing joint problems. This conference will hopefully provide an overview and a perspective on future developments and improvements of both the work of media as well as the self-regulatory bodies in facing old and new challenges. I wish you great success in the work over your 2 days of conference and hope to see you in similar events in the future. Thank you.